Golf GTi sucks. The Golf GTi, quite frankly, it sucks. I'm kidding, relax. Put your keyboard down. Well, good evening everyone. Happy Friday. Bringing you another, most likely controversial video of why I chose my car over another car. In this case, why I chose my Focus ST over getting a Volkswagen Golf GTi. Recently, I reviewed a GTI. It was a Mark 6. Obviously, the Mark 7 is out now, if you're not familiar with them. So the Mark 6 is different, but regardless, I'm going to talk about why I didn't go with a Mark 7 and my thoughts on all of that. So first, let's start off with the exterior of the car, the appearance. It's not as sporty of a car. It's not as sporty looking of a car as I was looking to get. The Focus is really, it's different looking. It has the spoiler off the back. It has a sporty front, has side skirts, and also has the center outlet exhaust in the back. I also upgraded my exhaust. So from the exterior, the Focus is a more sporty looking car. The Golf is more subtle looking. And for some people that works. They want it to be subtle, and that kind of goes with your personality. So I can understand that, you know, arguing against that. It's subjective because different people like different things. Some guys like girls with a big fat ass. Some guys like girls with big titties. You know, it varies. So that's why women don't watch this channel. Now on to the interior of the car. This is another area where it's very close. I would like to say that the Golf GTI is more refined on the interior. Everything feels a little more expensive than things feel on maybe the Focus. Now the Focus interior, I have the ST3. So if you're not familiar with the Focus and you're on the Golf side of things, the ST3 package it has everything in it. So I have the leather Recaro seats, 8-inch navigation screen, all this stuff. And the interior of both very nice interiors. I like to say that the Golf interior is a little more livable if you're comparing this exact car to the Golf, an upper end Golf, because those seats aren't quite as aggressive. They're a little more comfortable sitting in on a day-to-day. Now, if I were tracking my car a lot, I'd want to be in these seats. They hold you in a little bit better, but it's going to come down to preference again. Also, just the, you know, both have nice transmissions. I thought my transmission feels a little bit better. I liked the gauges. I liked the carbon fiber trim. The back seats in the Golf have a little more room, but the trunk has a little less room. So you kind of give up something there. For me, it's not as much as the back seats don't really matter, but the trunk matters because I play a lot of golf, so putting the clubs in and all that kind of stuff. For either car, I'm going to have to fold the seats down to put my clubs in. But again, I liked the interior of the Focus ST better. Also, the steering wheel in the Focus ST, again, both great steering wheels, okay? This is subjective, but I like the steering wheel in the Ford a little bit better. It looked slightly more finished to me. Now, things have changed since I was purchasing my car, but the navigation screen in the Ford 8 inches, it was better. It was a better looking screen, more functional. Sync 3 works great. So it was a better fit for me at the time. So now on to the performance of the car. Previously, I came from a Civic Si, a 2011 8th Gen Civic Si. Great engine in that car, rev to 8,000 RPMs, really fun to run out, sounded great. I love that car. No regrets about having that, and I even kind of miss it sometimes. The issue with it is to get to the power, you had to just run that engine out. You had to get to 5,800 RPMs, which is when VTEC kicks in, and doing that, you know, like you don't want to always be doing that to your car. This car has 270 foot-pounds of torque, so you have torque, and it's across like the whole power band. You constantly have torque. I mean, I'm in 5th gear right now. I downshift a little bit into 5th, and if I need to get in the left lane, make a pass, it has the power. And even into 6th gear, it still has the power. There's just, the power in this car is great. And just looking at the numbers, comparing the two cars, the ST has the advantage, not even close. What I will say about VW is they put the power down on the street. I've never dynoed this car, so I don't know what it's doing at the wheels. I just know from the factory it's 252 and 270. So that's the difference there. And I just wanted to have a car that, you know, it showed that this is the power it has. It was way more than my Civic. It was 50 more horsepower. It was 130 more foot-pounds of torque. I mean, that's a really big difference. Now, this car weighs 3,300 pounds. The Civic weighed like 2,890. So there's a power-to-weight ratio, but there's so much more power that it overcomes all of that. And I just wanted to be in that class of above the Civic. I'm not at an STI or RS or Evo level. I'm just under that. But this is the class that you know, I wanted to make sure I was moving up. In the Golf, it didn't feel like I was going to be moving up. It kind of seemed like I was going to be making a horizontal move. I know the Golf is a little faster than a Civic Si. The Golf also has a limited slip differential, which this car doesn't have and it needs. That's an advantage that the Golf has. But for $1,000, I can get a limited slip differential and install it in the car, and that would still cost less than getting a GTi with equivalent features, because the GTi can actually go up all the way, I think, to $34,000. This car, I thought that was a Type R. My heart stopped. This car can never get up to that. This car, I have the max you can get it to, and it was like $31,190. That's like the most, with everything in this car, that's the most you can get it. Those are kind of my reasons. Now, what I do like that we don't get in the US is the Club Sport. I think it's either a Club Sport or Club Sport S that is not sold in the US. It has It has a rear stabilizer bar that goes across the back seats. It just has some really cool features, and that even got, like, on Evo's Car of the Year, that got like second compared to some of the best driving cars out there, because they said the damping and the way that thing drives is unbelievable. So if that was offered in the US, I might have gone at something like that, but just the regular Golf GTi, it wasn't appealing to me. Again, the looks, not very exciting. I wanted something a little more exciting, which this is. You know, that pretty much is what kept me away from them. I was more serious about looking at a WRX and comparing that to a Focus ST. So that's really what it came down to. And honestly, the BRZ or GT86 is another thing I was heavily considering, just because that's a pure driver's car. No all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive, just rear-wheel drive. So that's why that car is extremely appealing to me as well. So those are kind of my thoughts on the GTi. So, and again, I do not hate the GTi. I love the GTi. It's a fun car to drive. I drove one that was tuned. I am going to be doing a review of a stock one soon. I should be soon. I don't know. The guy's not messaging me back, and he's definitely not going to message me back after he sees this video. But those are my thoughts. And again, I'm not right. I'm just stating my opinion. It might help someone who's in the market right now searching for cars like this. I know when I was searching for my car, I was constantly shopping around and looking at videos and doing all that kind of stuff. So in the end, it really just helps people. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you've been with the channel and you're still on this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. God bless America. X gon' give it to you. What? Can't wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's real with the non-stop stainless steel. I go hard getting busy with it. What? DMX is my favorite rapper. I was lying in a burnout basement, saying something about a queen. 18,283 miles on this car. I need to do my 18,000 mile update, which would be in the past, because we're past 18,000 miles. If you watch Tanner Fox's videos, which I have been checking in lately because of his female, but whoa. Yeah, he just posted a video with her as the thumbnail. That little shit's making a lot of money. I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous. Let's just put that out there. But you would think the girl would be like, do her parents have to sign off on those thumbnails? She's like 10. Shit. I want to see a Civic Type R so bad. Just trade this in immediately. The regular Civics look great. Those 1.5 turbos, the same engine it's in the SI. The SI is just upgraded. Look amazing. I cannot wait to see a Civic Type R. The reason I wouldn't get a Type R though, that's actually another video. There's got to be a fire out in Arizona right now, because I can see like way over the Superstition Mountains, there's black smoke. I saw it this morning, and now you can really see it. Should fly the drone over. Little sacks of water.